Hello, my dear children. This is your Shimna ma'am with yet another very important and interesting topic. But before we start, let's sing one rhyme together. Yes? So let's start. Water, water everywhere, water here and water there. If we do not save it, what shall we drink and eat? Water, water everywhere, water here and water there. If we do not save it, what shall we drink and eat? So let us all take a vow to save water somehow. So let us all take a vow to save water somehow. Very good, children. Okay, so I hope you got an idea about our today's topic. Yes, it's all about water. Yes, water is very important, right? Yes, all living things need water to live and grow. That is, all plants, animals, and we human beings need water to live. So children, now you all know that water is very important. But from where we get this water? Okay, so what are the sources of this water? So let's see few sources of water. The first one is rainwater. It is the main source of water. Second is sea. Okay. Then pond. Then we have lake. Then well and river. Okay. So these are few sources of water. So children, now you know that rain is the main source of water. But have you ever wondered from where the rain comes and how these clouds are formed? Yes? So let's explore. So I will tell you. Okay. So children, the sun heats up the water in the sea or river and then it gets converted into water vapor. Okay. So this water, it gets converted into vapor, water vapor, and it goes up. Okay. It rises up. So this process is called evaporation. Okay, what it is called? It's called evaporation. So you can also ask your mummy to show this process. You can ask your mummy to boil some water. Okay, so when this water starts boiling, you can see the vapors coming out. So it's the same process. So like that, the vapor starts going up. Okay, so these water vapors, when they go up, they forms tiny droplets of water. Okay children, it becomes tiny droplets of water, and these tiny droplets of water, they together forms clouds. Okay, they together form clouds. Now when these clouds, they become very heavy. Okay, they become very heavy, and when they cannot take more water, then what will happen? When it cannot take more water, this comes down as rain. Okay, so that water then comes down as rain, and where it goes? It comes back to the sea or river. So this process, this is called a water cycle. So this is a continuous process. Okay children, so once again let's see what happens. The water from the sea or river, it evaporates because of what? Because of the heat from the sun. Okay, from the sunlight it gets heated up and the water starts evaporating. Okay, it goes up and then it becomes tiny droplets of water. Tiny means small droplets of water, and they together they form clouds. Okay, now you know, right, how the clouds are formed. Then what happened? When these clouds becomes too heavy, it cannot hold more, so it comes down as rain, and that rain again goes back to it comes back to the sea or river. So this is called the water cycle. So children, now we know that water is very important and it is very useful also. Okay, we need water for so many things, right? Yes, we cannot think of a day without water. Yes, so let's see few uses of water. So first one is drinking, right? Yes, we need water for drinking and we should drink a lot of water, right children? Yes, so we need water for drinking. Then we need water for washing. Yes, we need water for washing our clothes, right? Our dishes, and also we need water for washing our fruits and vegetables, right? Before cooking as well as before eating them. So for that also we need water. Then we need water for, as I said, cooking. Okay, so we need, for cooking also, we need water. Then we need water for, yes, watering plants, right? Like we need water, plants also need water, right children? Yes, so we need water for watering plants, and we need water for cleaning, right? Yes, to clean our vehicles and other places also. So these are few uses of water. What all are they? We need water for drinking, we need for washing dishes, clothes, okay, and we need water for cooking, okay, for cooking. Then we need water for watering the plants and also for cleaning the vehicle, to clean us, right? Yes, for everything we need water. So my dear children, now you know that water is very precious, right? And we should save it. We should not waste water. Yes? So let's see few things or few steps with which you can save water. Yes? Yes. What all things you can do, children? You can turn off the tap when not in use. Okay. Then what you can do? While you brush your teeth, you can turn off the tap. Then while watering your plant, you can use a watering can. And also when you take bath, you can use a bucket or a mug for a bath. So these are few ways with which you can save water. So children, so now you know that water is very important. Now today we discussed about the uses of water, some tips to save water, and now you know about the water cycle also. So that's all for today's topic. So it's bye bye time. Thank you.